Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Yellow, yellow. 15. Attack, attack. Yellow. Hey, yellow, go. Right side.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. With that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take... Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Arthur Mallett.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Jackson
being chased out left. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
All the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Dobbins is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Dobbins once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
A gain of 3 yards brings up 4th and goal.
Change it. Go. You. Hey, middle.
They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Mahomes. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is fielded at the 7. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Middle.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
Throwing is Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
That was definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll run with Dobbins. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for him to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for him. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got him in. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. A nightmare of the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson forced out to his left. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is,
Taking it right down Broadway. down to the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 73 yards. And the Chiefs get
I want to show out for the hoes, huh?
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they're back within 8. It's 15-7.
Makes the score Ravens 15, Chiefs 7.
Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now Jackson on second down. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's taken down inside the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this.
We got us another one about to mold.
Play action. Now Jackson. This one complete to his
So little ass off me, nigga.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he's able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
So second and 4 from the 22. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They they've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Earlier, they had 2 other fourth down conversion attempts that did not go their way. This time, it does go their way.
And this reminds me of a conversation I had with him in the offseason. There wasn't even a game to be
Yeah,
played.
what game you about to play next, my boy?
I have enough confidence in my team and my
This one over with, nigga. You might have Call of Duty or something.
Thus, they continue to go for it.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the
Boy, you gonna need
you talk about them commanding
a motherfucking miracle, nigga.
in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Breaks through the contact. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, he had a man. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3/4 of play. You are watching
Yeah,
the
man.
NFL.
Gonna hang that Madden up, nigga. Hop on that 2K. It's over with. It's over with, but boy.
So
And you got the best team, but boy.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.